got to this gorgeous overlook. And we're just sitting there staring, and David's friend is like, hey, do you want me to use your camera and I'll take a picture of the two of you here? And I'm like, yeah, sure, that'd be great. So I'm posing with David, and then David goes, this is my favorite place in all of the world, and you're my favorite person to be.
Sister Wives clues Christine Brown has big daddy issues. And David Woolley shades Mykelti and Tony Padron. Also David Woolley gives major green flag. I will explain everything. Watch this video until end. Hey lovely viewers. Welcome to my update gossip channel. Are there clues that Sister Wives star Christine Brown Woolley has some big daddy issues? She has become a force to be reckoned with when she left Kody Brown. Now, she has found new love with David Woolley, but is there more to her story? Christine Brown Woolley is having a hit-or-miss season based on who is asked. Season 19 of Sister Wives shows how she and her now husband, David Woolley, met and fell in love. It is sweet as she is being adored and getting to experience true love, something she missed out on during her marriage to Kody Brown. At the same time, Season 18 closed out with Christine and David's wedding special. Therefore, viewers already know how the story ends. They have seen them tie the knot and all of the happiness that goes with it. It feels repetitive and over the top to those ready for a new storyline. However, the biggest struggle for viewers is watching Christine's children. They are very concerned that their mother is rushing into everything with David. Christine knows how they feel but has admitted she does not care and will not stop for anyone. She is much like a giddy teenager, having only been with Kody before she found the love of her life, David. Fans are questioning if she has daddy issues based on her behavior. A Reddit thread was started where the op suggested Christine Brown Woolley had daddy issues with how she talks about her relationship. They cited this. She starts every sentence with how long they've been together. Then giggles oddly when she says she'll be moving in and living in sin. Just feels like the entire thing has been done to spite Kody rather than to embrace her love. Now, some Sister Wives fans love the idea of spiting Kody. I am 100% okay with it being a FU to Kody's slightly smiling face. Then, many agreed she did have father issues and they were plaguing her and her new romance. Get help first. A Sister Wives fan suggested the family all get therapy. They were quickly reminded that all of the wives and Kody Brown had gone at different times to try to work through their issues. Unfortunately, it was not enough to keep the plural family united. As for Christine Brown Woolley's daddy issues, this is what Redditors had to say. This entire family has daddy issues, including kidney. I'm sitting here watching the latest episode as we speak, and while I'm happy for her, the way she speaks about this relationship with David feels odd and extra. Kody has admitted that he has daddy problems in the past based on how he is with his own children. He just never handled his problems and is still estranged from his children. Whether or not Christine is looking for love or validation through this new relationship moving at lightning speed is unclear. Regardless of what she is doing, hopefully, it lasts and she has found her forever. Sister Wives David Woolley threw shade at Mykelti and Tony Padron. David is newer to the family as he is Christine Brown's new husband. This is after her separation from Kody Brown. However, he did not hesitate to throw shade at Christine's children. David Woolley is currently married to Christine Brown. Christine met David soon after leaving her ex-husband, Kody Brown. Some thought the relationship happened way too quickly. They got engaged and married soon after meeting one another. However, Christine claims when you know you know. Even her children think the relationship could be moving a little too fast for everyone. However, that is not going to stop either of them from living their best lives together. They make each other happy and that is all that matters in the end. David Woolley and Christine Brown were babysitting Mykelti and Tony Padron's kids while they went on a date. David made a comment that threw shade at the two. They actually cleaned their house. Fans however think he meant this in a joking way and got a good laugh out of it. I don't think he meant it to be mean, but it was funny. To be fair, if I had twin babies and a toddler, my priority would not be cleaning. Christine didn't disagree. Haha. At first I found this snarky and then I thought, he raised 8 kids. He probably had a system. Man, same. I took it this way too. He pulled back the curtain a little bit. He was teasing and joking, like one of the family. I didn't hear snark as much as appreciation. He gets how crazy their life is and just shared a wow, check it out. Fans have different views on the comment. However, they do not think he meant it rudely. It seems that fans think he did throw shade at them. However, not necessarily in a bad way. Fans think he meant it in a joking way. Regardless, viewers do not expect parents who have 2 twin newborns and a toddler to have a clean house all of the time. They love seeing all of them interact on television and think Mykelti and Tony are doing a great job. The future of sister wives has come into question as the family has fractured and is no longer living a polygamous lifestyle. Kody Brown has one remaining wife, Robyn Brown. His other wives Christine, Janelle and Meri have left him. The family dynamic is now completely different. Season 19 has focused on Christine Brown as she starts her new life after divorcing Kody. Christine found love again with her current husband David Woolley, and the season heavily focuses on this relationship. The heavy focus on Christine does not bode well for the show as a whole. The sister wives move on. The current season of Sister Wives focuses on the women of the family moving on. Ex-wives Christine, Janelle, and Meri have started their new lives after leaving Kody Brown. Kody is still married to his 4th wife Robyn. As the show moves away from the polygamous marriage that it was founded on, the future of the show comes into question. Janelle is redefining her life after her split from Kody. Meri has moved away from Flagstaff and is focusing on her bed and breakfast. Christine has found love with David Woolley. Robyn and Kody are learning how to live in a monogamous marriage. Sister Wives has no clear direction on how to integrate the 4 families into one cohesive show. Christine Brown and David Woolley, the possible future. Christine Brown has found true love in her now husband David Woolley. Season 19 focuses on the development of their relationship. So far fans have been able to follow along as they started dating, moved in together, and became engaged. The show even featured the couple looking for their future wedding venue. The couple have faced harsh criticism for moving forward so quickly. Christine's children have been featured voicing their concerns about their mom moving on so quickly with David. Christine has reassured her children, but she also said that she would not slow anything down for them. Fans have had negative comments about Christine not allowing her children time to adjust to her new life. Fans are questioning if Brown and Woolley are the future of the Sister Wives franchise. There have even been discussions of TLC starting a spin-off similar to what they did with 19 Kids and Counting and its spin-off Counting On. Fans are eager to find out what TLC decides to do with the Brown family and the future of Sister Wives. While some Sister Wives viewers have noticed red flags in Christine Brown Woolley and David Woolley's relationship, that isn't the case for everyone. Now other fans are seeing one major green flag that Christine's new husband, David, gives off. David Woolley earns a green light with fans. While many things are going right for Christine Brown Woolley and David Woolley's relationship, there have been a few red flags spotted. But Christine brags about David being a sexy grandpa and a wonderful dad. Likewise, she adores how much he cares about his family and now hers too. Furthermore, David is comfortable with himself. He confidently says people can like him or not, but he's still going to be who he is. But after the latest episode, fans see one new thing in particular that makes them give David the green light to move forward even at their fast pace. On Reddit, Sister Wives fans discuss how David Woolley refreshingly supports Christine Brown Woolley. First, a user says, "If I mention anything to David it happens." Then, they remark, "Gee, I would marry him too." When David had already been shopping for a hot tub, Christine couldn't help but gush over his promptness. She looks at David and declares, "You really don't do anything halfway, babe." Especially when Christine compares her current husband to her previously shared husband, Kody Brown. Admittedly, she felt like Kody never got around to doing the plans he talked about with their yard. Undoubtedly, it is starkly different from her relationship with Kody, and she isn't waiting around. Now, Christine and David are moving into their new home and she is beyond excited. Someone else adds, "I agree, it's great. I just mentioned that I wanted to try something yesterday, and today he gave it to me. Who wouldn't love that?" Another fan adds, "I too married a man who is enthusiastic about meeting my needs. 10 out of 10 recommend this type of partner for everyone. Same. And when you go from someone like Kody to being with someone like David who is so eager to make you feel loved, you would understand why they moved fast. I truly believe that when you know, you know. After the initial post about David Woolley being more aware of Christine Brown's needs, other fans discuss her past. Someone else notes, when they showed footage of Christine's backyard in Flagstaff I said yup, that's a picture of the OG3 under Kody, neglect, neglect, neglect. So sad. Glad she has David now. Another person adds, those yards had no business looking that shabby when you factor in how many people they have to help out, especially older teenagers. Kody should have been overseeing some sort of yard work chore chart, but I feel like he's an every wife for herself kind of dude that couldn't organize his way out of a paper sack. I can understand why Kody wouldn't want to invest money into it because, supposedly, that was a temporary home for Christine until they built on CP. Like how they got the weird inflatable pools and the little shed for the girls built out of random pieces of wood in the Vegas rentals. But when they didn't bother to do anything to the permanent homes in the cul-de-sac, where they were supposed to be forever, then it's like okay, yeah, let's just have a bunch of loose dirt and gravel for a backyard. David Woolley is far more attentive to Christine's desires. For Christine Brown to find David Woolley who not only provides for her needs but gives attention to them is remarkable. Earlier in the season, Janelle Brown pointed out that Kody Brown often favored Robyn and her needs over the other wives. During the earlier episode, Janelle discusses how Kody protects Robyn's estate. Janelle mentions how nice Robyn's backyard was. Furthermore, Janelle refers to Robyn's backyard. It was completely finished and there was always stuff at her house. Janelle notes that Kody didn't prioritize her needs. Redditors add, Robyn's yard in Vegas was all done and landscaped. Along with Janelle's perspective on Kody's attention, a viewer notes Robyn had a different perspective. There was a couch confessional a while back where Robyn claims, if Kody thinks it usually happens, anyone. Remember the episode? But some Sister Wives fans question if David Woolley has an ulterior motive. While Christine Brown is basking in the love, some people are concerned David could be love bombing her to be able to control her. That can have its own set of complications too. But I definitely get why that would be appealing to her as she has never had anyone doing things for her. I love this for her. Yes, her new spouse actually listens to her, values her opinions, and wants to please her. Indeed, it's called love bombing. Though I don't get those vibes from him, I can see where this could not be necessarily a good thing. Another fan asserts, I wouldn't call it love bombing. I call it being a partner who cares and listens. Agree. I'm so tired of these terms like love bombing. It's crazy that someone can actually show affection and attention and want to please you and someone else has to chime in and say that it's just love bombing. Those types of people have obviously never felt a real natural love. Agree. Too many people have grabbed onto these psychotherapy terms and cannot discern the real meaning versus everyday real emotions. Everyone is an armchair therapist. Christine is doing the love bombing. Last week on Sister Wives, the families struggled with being apart on milestone birthdays. Christine and her girls made a real effort to celebrate the birthdays, even if it meant air hugs from outside. However, her youngest daughter truly couldn't understand why they could not touch if they are family. Kody finally went to see Meri where he learned Mariah and Audrey had left for Utah. They will be running Meri's bed and breakfast since her mom is too high risk with COVID numbers rising. This came as a shock to Kody, but Meri firmly believes he would not care for her if she were to get sick. The catfishing incident was brought up again and that was where their marriage really hit the skids. How will COVID continue to impact the Brown family? She divorced from Kody since 2010, when he asked her to legally end their marriage to bring Robyn Brown into the family and adopt her children. She's only been out of her marriage to him for roughly 2 years. With Meri and Kody having split more recently and Sister Wives still unpacking the divorce, Meri likely can't speak out about her marriage and the repercussions without legal ramifications, at least not in a public way like a tell-all. Though it's clear Meri wants to reveal all with a tell-all in the future, she's waiting for the okay. During the video promoting Worthy Up, Meri shared that she'll eventually get to a point where she'll be able to authentically share her story with the world, but right now she has to stick to her community. By sharing that she does eventually plan to tell the world about her experiences, it should be a clear sign to Kody, Robyn, and the rest of the family that Meri isn't going to stay quiet. She's already said more than once that she'll be sharing more about her experiences, and Meri isn't one to speak inauthentically about what's happened to her. After everything she's been through over the years, Meri should be allowed to share her truth with the world even if the sister wives patriarch doesn't agree. Meri's experiences are her own, and while she's doing her best to share them with her online community to build rapport, she deserves to share everything she wants to in a tell-all if that's what her heart desires. Meri's potential tell-all could be a juicy look behind the scenes of Sister Wives before and throughout its heyday, which would pull readers in for a shocking story of tragedy and triumph. Sister Wives Season 19 star Mykelti Brown has lost a significant amount of weight, and the mother of 3 has never looked better. Mykelti is the 28-year-old daughter of polygamist patriarch Kody Brown and his third wife, Christine Brown. Up until recently, Kody had 4 wives in total, but Christine left Kody and the plural family in 2021, followed by 2 of Kody's other wives. Though the Brown family has imploded over the last few years, Mykelti is one of Kody's few adult children who's still close to him and his 3 other wives. During Sister Wives Season 19, Mykelti and her husband, Tony Padron, were extremely pregnant with twins, and losing baby weight after giving birth is no easy task. Since Mykelti is still close to her family, she's one of the few adult Brown children who regularly appears on the beloved unscripted series, along with her husband and children. Since giving birth to her twins, Mykelti has dropped an impressive amount of weight, and she looks incredible. COVID still dominates Sister Wives. It has been about a month since Kody has been to Janelle's because Gabriel and Garrison have active social lives. Everyone wants to be together because Hunter is graduating from the Air Force Academy. It will be live streamed and everyone wants to watch it at Janelle's together. The boys keep pointing out that Kody goes to the supermarket and this is okay, but they cannot work and such. Janelle is concerned her daughter is finding their new lifestyle somewhat normal. Kody is panicked over Garrison having a girlfriend because he does not know where or what she does. Some of the siblings just want to be together while Garrison thinks Kody is overreacting. He should not let anything stop him from seeing his kids. Janelle wants to remind them this is only temporary and they will get over it. Gabriel says it is what it is at this point. Christine does not agree with the boys or Kody, so it's become a toss-up. Robyn feels bad that Kody is at her house as much as he is. She knows she is not making these choices. Nothing is equal because of the virus and the choices the kids are making. It is Truly's 10th birthday and she is mad she cannot celebrate with all of her siblings. They are trying to make the most of it. In the confessional, Christine and Kody are bickering over how much candy was in her birthday piñata, but no one wins. Robyn and her kids surprise Truly at the door with gifts but stay socially distanced. Janelle feels even if they did live in one house, they would still be bickering over each family's life choices. Meri thinks COVID is helping everyone avoid their issues. It is almost Christine's birthday, but Hunter is graduating on the same day. The graduation happened early so they can get the kids out of school early. Now Kody has to figure out what to do with Christine because birthdays are super important. But Christine is so cool about it because he has been apart from Janelle for 5 weeks and this is graduation. She also does not like how he just shows up at 5 o'clock that day. He needs a better scheduling system because she likes to make plans. It is time for Kody to finally return to Janelle's and she feels awkward about it. He is freaking out on the way over and is angry about the lifestyle he has chosen. This is what he had wanted, but the pandemic changed everything. The pandemic added twists and turns. Once he got to the house, it was like no time had gone by. It is Meri and Kody's anniversary, so they are going on a date. She baked him 30 Rice Krispie treats for the years they have been married. Meri jokes they are celebrating their non-anniversary because they are not a couple. He just wants to take it really slow, yet they have not been out in a year. Kody claims they had issues before Janelle coming into the marriage and was exacerbated by catfishing. He adds they miss the idea of each other but not the actual person. She says she has a strong draw to him but does not act on it. He wants to be courted by her and she claims she is doing that but they are missing signals. Meri asks him to come over, go for walks, etc. but he declines so she is at a loss. He wants her to be lovable, that is his big issue with her but she is desperately trying. This is not the anniversary Meri envisioned. They are in the woods eating and nitpicking at one another but he is not ready for romance. He sends her a lot of mixed messages and says he has a hard time envisioning them in the future. Kody wonders if the miserable wives would be better off married to another man who makes them happy. He is asking the women to rise but when they do, it is not enough. Meri says she wants to kiss him just to see how he will react but he just looks at her. Next time on Sister Wives, the women feel distant as both wives and sisters. Robyn is also contemplating having another baby. Sister Wives' third wife, Christine Brown recently sits down with Us Weekly correspondent Christina Garibaldi. Shockingly, for once, the main topic of conversation isn't Kody and Meri Brown. Early in the interview, the pair talks about what it's like to watch yourself on television. Ultimately, Christine doesn't like it but does enjoy watching the children grow up. One of the reasons Sister Wives Christine Brown doesn't like watching episodes of the show is because it makes her relive things she's already gone through in her life. Jokingly, Garibaldi mentions that no one wants to relive last year. This is because this is when the peak of COVID-19 hit and everyone was going through some uncharted waters in the midst of the global pandemic. Christine Brown begins by confirming that it is tough. Without a doubt, the Brown family from Sister Wives have already made several headlines with how they chose to navigate quarantine. In her interview with Garibaldi, Robyn shares that she feels bad that Kody spent so much time at her house. While, at one point, Janelle and Kody got into a tiff. Janelle asked Kody to stay away. While it was understandable since Garrison is working, Gabriel just seems to want to maintain his social life. Fans even take to Twitter to say that Janelle and Kody raised a monster in Gabriel. Not only that but, Gabe is acting like it's no big deal. How does Christine view the quarantine episodes? Christine answers the question by saying that she just tried to stay as positive as possible. Ultimately, Christine shares how difficult it was for her kids. She brings up that it was Gwendolyn's last year in school and that was super difficult. Without a doubt, 2020 is difficult for all high school seniors that effectively got robbed of the senior experience. Christine shares that all of the kids struggle with the social aspect of it. One of the positives about the Browns living in Flagstaff, Arizona is that they live in a place they can go outside, shares Christine. Christine goes on to share an unexpected hobby her family took up. She says, "We took up kayaking." She says they took that up pretty early on in the quarantine. They're perfect for social distancing because you're so far away from everybody. She elaborates by saying, "We took up things that we could as just us." Ultimately, they managed to get through the height of quarantine by doing something, at least a couple of times a week. Sister Wives Christine Brown recently sat down with Us Weekly correspondent Christina Garibaldi. The pair discusses what it's like to watch yourself on television and what it was like for Christine and her family during quarantine. Which is a breath of fresh air considering oftentimes these interviews turn straight to talking about the drama between Kody and Meri Brown. Christine does talk about how often she sees Kody. Ultimately, it seems like Christine chooses her kids over Kody. When Garibaldi asks about Kody's visitation schedule at her house, Christine seems like she's thrown for a loop. Christine goes on to share that she's not sure about how much she can talk about it. That's because she thinks it happens later in the year. Without a doubt, it is difficult to remember the episodes. Initially, Garibaldi brings up that in her interview with second wife, Janelle, that it was about a 5-week separation before she and Kody were reunited. Christine goes on to say, same. It was about 6 weeks. However, she acknowledges that it was a tough decision to make. Seemingly, she doesn't have any regrets about how she handled things at the beginning of quarantine. Sister Wives Christine Brown says, "I'm glad we did what we did." Even with how difficult of a situation that it was, Christine shares that they were able to make Great memories, and they were so careful. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown grew an admiring fanbase and most TLC fans really like her. After all, she seems like the most sensible of the wives. Additionally, some of them think that she give Kody the least worries in his polygamous life. However, this weekend she picked up critics who wonder what's going on with her as she claims she blocked a lot of fans. Sister Wives star Janelle Brown declares that she feels upset by critics of the show. Earlier this week, Christine talked about how she rather enjoys the message that the TLC show puts out. At least, the funny moments like the toilet paper scene. Nevertheless, many fans of the long-running show don't like it much. The current season brings a lot of tears, drama, trauma, and tension. In fact, many fans noted as the episodes played out, that it does nothing to empower women at all. Some of them think it makes Kody look a bit like a dithering idiot who regrets his polygamous life. Additionally, he seems very critical of his wives and seems nastier than usual to Meri. Kody, Robyn, and Christine find themselves at the wrong end of the keyboard with critics. Plus, fans grow impatient with Meri who lets herself be degraded and shunned on national television. However, Sister Wives star Janelle mostly gets good comments. So, TLC fans wonder what's up with her. Hardly any drama comes from her, after all. Some fans think that Kody Brown should just ditch the other wives and stay with Janelle. As little drama comes from her, is she manufacturing some on social media? Is she really intolerant of critics on Twitter? Complaints about nasty people and blocking them. Sister Wives star Janelle took to her Twitter on Easter Sunday and wrote about people with knives out tonight. So, she declared that she intends blocking them all. I don't get it. You broadcast your entire family for over a decade and now you're blocking people who were consistent fans of the show, but disappointed in some of the family's behavior, yet how dare they voice that disappointment? Don't forget it's your fans that got you here. Other people who saw the comment by Sister Wives star Janelle wonder what she's on about. After all, most of the comments on Twitter seemed positive about her. Thanks for watching this video. What do you think about this video? Told on comment box and subscribe our channel.